American military presence in the Baltics has been reinforced in response to the Russian military exercises held on both sides of the Sawatki Gap in Kaliningrad and Belarus. With more than 40,000 military personnel involved, ships, tanks, planes, and helicopters, it's the biggest military exercise ever held in the region. Camp Herkus, the new permanent U.S. base in the region, is at the epicenter of tensions, as U.S. and Russian military exercises are held simultaneously less than 20 miles away from each other.
The need for the permanent deployment of U.S. forces in Lithuania is more apparent than ever, and we are looking forward to continuing to take advantage of opportunities to enhance the interoperability of our forces, providing a credible deterrent against any potential aggression, and to operate more effectively should deterrents fail.
General Bennett, you are in charge of U.S. military operations in the region. Why are U.S. forces in such close proximity to the Russian exercise? Don't you fear this aggressive posture could lead to an escalation?
Last time I checked, Lithuania was a sovereign country. If it is their wish to host permanent U.S. forces on their soil, I don't see why Moscow should have a say in that. Now, if you excuse me, I have a military exercise to prepare.
Thank you, General Bennett.
Good morning, Commander. So, have you seen me on the news? Everyone's talking about this exercise. It's not every day you see such a display of power. Reminds me of Desert Storm in '91. Ah, the good old days. Anyway, Major Williams, how are the preparations coming along?
The men are ready, General. We can begin the exercise.
All right then, showtime.
Oh, one last thing, General. A special diplomatic envoy sent by Washington has demanded to meet you. Counselor Miller?
Of course it's Miller. No military demonstration in the world is complete without this vulture showing up. His stupid face is the last thing I want to see today. So let's go. We're on a schedule. Keeps calling and won't give me a break if I don't throw him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander. Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
Well, Commander, I guess we're the bone then. Miller's hotel is on the way to the training area. Let's hope he's in a better mood than the General.
Humvee here.
Someone call for a cab? Personal carrier, here! Roger, moving out. Moving there now. Roger, we're on the move.
There are units from all three Baltic states regrouped here. Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as well as reservists in armored vehicles from Estonia. They have different equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache.
Roger, moving to next waypoint. Already there.
Miller keeps calling. What are you doing, Commander? Go get him so he'll leave me alone. Why is Miller still calling me, Commander? Go pick him up!
Roger, we're Oscar Mike.
Counselor Miller, I am Major Williams. It's a pleasure to have you with us. The commander and I will show you around on our way to the General. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I didn't know there was a show.
This whole exercise is for show, Major. A show of force for our potential enemies, but also an arms fair for our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
That's confidential. Just drive, Major.
Troop transport reporting in. Copy. Relocating.
Are we there yet, Major?
Almost, sir.
Humvee here. Go ahead. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Pedal to the metal. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Roger. Moving out. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The commander will make a demonstration for you.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets,
Who needs
Commander.
support? Call for fire received.
dispersion increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away. Smart munitions don't have this problem. They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser.
Roger! Call for fire received!
As you can see, our latest battlefield management interface enables extremely responsive fire missions.
It was I who sold that concept to Congress. Glad to see it works in practice, too.
Humvee awaiting commands. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
So how is your hotel, counselor? I've heard it's quite fancy.
Apart from the fact that I was woken up every 20 minutes by helicopters passing right over my head, it was lovely. Hey, why is the radar of this Patriot turned off?
It's the standard procedure to keep the radar turned off by default, to keep the unit mobile and avoid destruction by anti-radiation missiles. They can still use their backup tracking systems to target aircraft, but in this mode, their detection and engagement range are limited.
Then switch this radar on, Commander. Let's see how far target practice drones can be detected and engaged.
Radar turned on.
Wow! The range of these missiles is impressive.
The efficiency of the radar depends on the altitude of the target. Low-flying aircraft are harder to detect, and helicopters cannot be targeted at all as they fly below the minimum detection altitude of the radar. That's why short-range air defense, SHORAD, is needed to complement long-range surface-to-air missiles.
The higher they fly, the further they fall. Solid copy. Engage and destroy. We're engaging. Target coordinates received. Engaging.
A fine demonstration of our firepower, Commander. The message is clear. No country equipped with our anti-aircraft systems need worry about its airspace being violated.
Moving there now. Already there. Roger. We're on the move. Copy. Relocating. Moving out.
Can you step on the gas a bit? We're crawling.
Sorry, sir. There are strict speed regulations on the base.
Yeah, of course there are.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Personal carrier ready. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Moving there now. Roger. Moving out. Already there. Pedal to the metal. Roger. We're on the move. Humvee ready. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Copy. Relocating. Pedal to the metal.
What's going on here?
Some of our vehicles broke down, apparently. Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
We cannot let that happen. Not today.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them. As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
Heavy transport here, send traffic. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. Ain't gonna pay no toll this time. On the road again. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. 10 Roger, we're rolling. Big 10-4. We're moving.
The vehicles are now fully operational again.
Perfect. Now let's move on.
Humvee awaiting orders. Moving there now.
And how was your flight, Counselor?
Someone after
Completely unremarkable. You know, I spent half my life in the air, so the only surprises would be finding snakes on the plane, flying the thing myself, or reaching my 60s without getting cancer.
Already there. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
This is the tank firing range. A platoon of M1A2 Abrams is ready for the demonstration.
Ready to roll. Heavy cab. Ready to roll.
Tank armor is much stronger on the front than on the sides. The training of our crews consists in maneuvering to engage the enemy from the flank, while minimizing the exposure of their own flanks. Tanks carry different types of rounds. Explosive rounds to engage infantry and lightly armored vehicles, and armor-piercing rounds to deal with highly armored targets. Explosive rounds are equally effective at any distance, but the penetration of armor-piercing rounds increases the closer you get to the target. You should move closer to the targets to demonstrate the increased penetrating power of the kinetic ammunition, Commander.
Move forward. Let's blow them to pieces. Gunner, new target front. Target identified. Fire! Gunner identified. Next target. Shoot that target, Gunner.
Very well. Now, can you send as many targets as possible? Let's see what a Soviet invasion of Europe would have looked like.
Make way.
Our tanks benefit from good reverse speed, which is not the case with Russian-designed tanks.
Moving out.
This allows us to move backward to avoid being overrun, while maintaining our powerful frontal armor facing the enemy.
Target identified. Fire! Solid copy. Moving out. Gunner, new target front. Shoot that target, Gunner.
Well, this is it. 70 tons of American diplomacy.
You mean 70 tons of a diplomatic nightmare? I had explained to the Lithuanian government why they needed to reinforce all their road bridges from here to Poland to support their weight.
Sure, but when they arrive, nothing stands in their way.
Roger. We're on the move. Moving out. Moving there now. Copy. Relocating. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Helicopters are impressive machines. Boy, are they noisy.
Our pilots are ready to take off. Do you want to hop in for a ride, Counselor?
Certainly. It'll be a nice change from those little private helicopters that fly like cabs.
Cargo helicopters can transport troops and supplies, but also vehicles as long as their weight allows it. One of our vehicles broke down during a maneuver exercise. Let's go and recover it with our helicopter.
Coordinates received.
The hooks are in place. Now let's drop it off at the repair station.
Parcels with insufficient postage will be refused. Flying to coordinates.
Armored transport, standing by.
Chinook here.
Troop transport reporting in. Armored transport reporting in.
Chinook reporting in.
Armored transport, ready.
The vehicle has been unloaded. The mechanics will get it back in working order. How about a little target practice now, Counselor? Get behind one of the machine guns, and we'll put you in range of some targets to shoot at.
But I have never fired a machine gun before.
Don't worry, it's very simple, and I'll be here to help.
Chinook at your command. Roger Wilco, engaging. Attack coordinates received.
Here we go! Bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
1
gap before.
That must be a natural.
All the targets are down. Let's head back to the helipad.
Already there.
I've not had that much fun in a long time. You sure know how to entertain, Major. You should come work with me. With you by my side, getting those contracts signed would be a breeze. Plus, you wouldn't have to work with this grumpy old man anymore.
Thank you for the offer. At the moment, I'm tied to my current assignment.
I see. Well, think about it.
Troop transport, standing by. Already there. Roger, moving out.
By the way, Counselor, where do you and the General know each other from?
We were friends once. Good friends, actually.
Oh, and what happened?
Can we just not have this conversation, please?
Roger.
When do we
We're
get
off your
there?
mark. Pedal to the metal. Roger. We're on the move. Already there. Moving out. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
This is the ATGM shooting ground. It stands for Anti-Tank Guided Missiles. They travel slower than tank rounds, but have a greater range. Their use is therefore preferable when the line of sight is unobstructed.
Yeah, I know that. Send the targets. Let's see that in practice.
In absence of a specific command, the gunners communicate their targets to each other. If a missile is already in flight, the other gunner will give priority to another target. That way, no missiles are wasted.
It's a pleasant surprise to see I'm not the only one worrying about the taxpayers' money here.
ATGM carriers, ready for action.
The range of the missiles can be superior to the detection range of the unit, so they generally work alongside recon units. The gunners are trained to switch targets mid-flight if the initial target disappears or if instructed to do so. This is particularly useful, as the long flight time of the missile can give time to the enemy to take cover or activate their smoke dischargers.
I hope you use the old TOW-2A for this demonstration. The new Top Attack TOW-2B costs twice as much, so using them against anything other than a tank is a waste of resources.
Don't worry, sir. We use special training ammunition, both cheaper and less hazardous than regular ammo during exercises.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Roger. Moving out.
I see nothing happening here. What's going on?
It's a good sign, sir. Our troops are exercising their camouflage skills here. They try to reach the target area undetected by staying away from the hostile patrols, staying in cover as much as possible, and sprinting to move across open areas faster. Recon units are specially trained and equipped to remain as discreet as possible. They have a reduced visual, thermal, and electronic signature that makes them harder to detect.
Electronic signature? So they refrain from posting geolocalized selfies during the mission?
In silence.
Impressive.
Infiltrating. Moving silent. Walking like ghosts.
Ha! Spotted!
Hunters of gunmen here. Moving quietly. Copy. Infiltrating. No time to lose. Sneaking in. On the move. Stealth mode. Infiltration underway. Copy. We're moving in silence. Infiltration underway. Sneaking in. Moving silent. Copy. Infiltrating. Walking like ghosts. Quick like. On the move. Stealth mode. We move in silence. Moving quietly. Infiltrating. Copy. Infiltrating. On the move. Stealth mode. Sneaking in. We move in silence.
Well, well. Looks like we have hide-and-seek champions.
Armored transport, ready! Copy. Relocating. Moving there now.
Was Bennett's staff your first assignment, Commander? What about you,
Roger.
Major?
Moving to next waypoint.
Yes, sir. It's been 5 years now.
Well, you didn't draw the winning ticket with him as CO. He was sidelined a long time ago, and you won't be able to
Moving
advance your
there now.
career if you stay attached to that sinking ship.
Driver, backwards!
What's being built here?
Nothing. This is the close quarter training area. Infantrymen use these buildings to simulate urban combat. The rules are simple. We try to capture their sector, and they try to capture ours.
Sounds good. Let's see what you're made of, Commander.
Our troops are ready to be called as reinforcements, Commander.
Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Moving out. Good
Infantry
copy.
weapons have
Next
varying
waypoint
ranges and
received.
efficiencies. Long-range support weapons usually require the unit to be static, while short-range assault weapons can be fired on the move. Assault weapons are also more effective once in range, and can be used to breach buildings held by enemy units.
Armored transport, standing by.
provide excellent fire support, but are vulnerable to infantry anti-tank rockets. They must therefore be kept out of their range as much as possible. When units are under fire or take damage, their stress level increases, which makes them less efficient. There are 2 levels of stress expressed by a blinking orange or red color on their label. When a unit is low on ammo or heavily damaged, it's preferable to send it back to base rather than abandoning it to its fate. Units sent back to base become available again sooner, and you'll receive a bonus of requisition points proportional to their condition.
Target confirmed. We're engaging. Roger, engaging. What are you waiting for? Drive! Rangers engaged in combat! Transport engaged in combat! Rangers under fire! What are your orders? Find some cover! Get in that building! Rangers here! Check that building! Rangers in combat, awaiting command! If shooting doesn't work, shoot harder! Secure that building! Come on, move in that building! Rangers in combat, send your orders! Get covered! Move to that building! Let's go, boys! Light 'em up! Take that building! Striker here. Go ahead. Engaging the enemy. Rangers in combat. What are your orders? Striker here. They got us surrounded again, the poor bastards! Already there. Copy. Relocating. Recon vehicle is good to go. Engaging! Engaging hostiles! Roger, engaging! Need some heavy firepower? Copy, we take that building. No fear! Rangers here, we're in combat! Get the fuck up, move! Don't be sitting ducks! Get in there!
weapons team here. Rock up, we're moving! Get your gear, we're moving out! Recon vehicle standing by. Shut up and let's go! We have a building to secure! Rangers here, we're under fire! Rock and roll! All ass! Move! Watch your spacing! Move to this building! Roger that, we're engaging! Roger, attacking the enemy! Move the fuck up! Move in there! Look alive! Check a leg! Move your asses, maggots!
Well, that was a good show, Commander. But it demonstrates one thing. Our allies are not ready at all to defend themselves. Had it been the Russians in front of them today, they would have been slaughtered.
Failure is part of training, sir. They're only reservists. They will continue to drill.
That's all well and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
Yeah, like in '91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will be leading this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets. Planes must work in coordination with recon to target enemy ground units. The recon detects and identifies the target while the plane maneuvers to attack it.
I'm the ultimate ground pounder. Close air support incoming. CAS, mission received. CAS is on the way. I know you want to see that gun in action. CS inbound. Danger close. Dive attack confirmed. Close air support inbound. Roger, strafing the area. Solid copy. Diving on target. CAS, mission confirmed. Direct attack pattern confirmed. Roger, strafing the area. CAS, mission received. CAS, mission confirmed. CAS is on the way. Solid copy. Diving on target.
Always gives me chills. It reminds me of well,
Direct hit
whatever.
confirmed.
Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Warthog, standing by for target. Bugging out.
Your old crate is out of fuel. It has to land now or it will fall like a rock.
Now call in a Harrier to make a bombing run.
Oh, great. Another old crate.
Turning to new heading. Jump jet ready. Coordinates received. Bombs are ready. Attack run complete. Harrier, mission ready. Copy, bugging out. Proceeding as frag. Leaping heap here. Let's reduce them to scrap. Strike complete.
Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Back to Texaco.
All right, Commander, send in the F-15EX now.
Finally.
This plane is equipped with a laser designation podded smart bombs. You mark the target with the pod and the bombs will correct their trajectory to hit with pinpoint accuracy.
Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Airstrike is go for effect. Going for effect. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound.
You see, making gun runs and guiding missiles is outdated. Now, you drop a bomb from as far as you can and you let it do the job for you.
Well, let's try again with a moving target this time. And you'll see that a human is still needed to predict the target's trajectory.
Strike area confirmed. Flying the coordinates. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Changing course. Strike coordinates received. New course set. Going for effect.
The target is still standing, Commander. Don't make us look like fools. We're here to demonstrate the capabilities of this plane, not your lack of competence.
Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Roger, flying there. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. New bearing set. Blower is on. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Airstrike is go for effect. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Strike coordinates received. Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Turning to new heading. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. Inbound. Back to home plate. Proceeding as frag. Eagle copies. Going for effect. New heading set. Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Strike coordinates received. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Flight plan updated. Airstrike is go for effect. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. Close air support incoming. Airstrike complete. Pressing out. Strike coordinates received. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Going for effect. Airstrike is go for effect. Changing course. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Roger, flying there. Roger that. Strike area confirmed.
When you take one of these bombs on the face like that, the coffin they send back home doesn't weigh much. Believe me. Send in a second F-15, Commander. This time to demonstrate its air-to-air capabilities against drones.
We have potential buyers for dozens of these planes, so make sure these drones are shot down nice and clean, Commander.
Remind me, Miller, are we here to defend these people or to sell them weapons?
Selling them weapons means they can defend themselves. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. I just make sure they buy from the right bait and tackle shop.
Flying the coordinates. Eagle here. Send mission. Over. Going for effect.
Drone destroyed. Proceed to next target. Second target destroyed.
3 out of 3.
There's one more drone, Commander. Finish it! Great job, Commander. If we don't land a contract for a few jets after that, I'll be damned.
General, we've got a problem. I've asked confirmation from the airbase, and they sent 3 drones as planned, not 4.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me we scratched some civvies who can't read a map.
No, sir. The radar signature was definitely that of a UAV.
Well, in any case, that means trouble.